Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Dakota Collegiate Rocket League action. We got some more Week 3 games coming here, starting out with a Div A game and then a Div B. I'm going to be Heroes K-Tool, and I didn't have to touch the casters. It kind of worked out well that Nuko wanted to join me again. So welcome back, round 2, casting with me.
Yeah, super fun casting with UK Tool. It's kind of nice being able to get things going. Makes it look pretty smooth. It's kind of easy to get into it right away. And, whenever I cast with you, things run pretty dang smoothly.
Oh, we're 1 for 1, so we'll just keep that 100% streak going. Like I said, that we got 2 games tonight, starting out with a Div A and then a Div B action. First game is going to be the 3 Stooges, who are unfortunately sitting at 0-2 right now, taking on AquaWhalez, who are sitting at 1-1. Predictions are up right now, so as we talk and get into stats, just know that you guys, get your predictions out and everything. We will swap over then and start actually looking at these teams then, and seeing what these standings are looking like right now. So why don't you go ahead and give me some stats that are a little surprising you about these 2 teams playing tonight.
I just want to start off not with just with the 2 teams starting just tonight, but we got 2 teams going 3-0, Rush Hour and Perfect Circle. They're on a very nice hot streak going into week 4, and they're doing fantabulous. As for the 3 Stooges, a little bit down on the low side here, 0-2, and then AquaWhalez 1-1. So on paper, it looks like AquaWhalez might have the upper hand here, but don't take that into account just yet. There's still a lot of games we played just yet, and we're only into week 3, so there's still a lot more that can happen as the games kind of go on.
What I'm looking at right now is the 3 Stooges. Yeah, they're 0-2 right now, but like 2 goals a game, that's still not the worst. I mean, there's five teams actually that are pretty much 2 goals a game or less. So yeah, like you kind of said, there's a long season to go, so don't count anyone out yet. But as we hop into some of these stats, starting out with 3 Stooges, yes, there's only been 2 games played, so there's not a ton to take from. But right here, kind of the number one thing that stands out to me is that Painted Harp and Platkilla are the exact same on goals. I think this is definitely going to be the dynamic duo for the offense of this team.
Yeah, 100% agree. And Painted Harp, 41% shot percentage. That's that's a lot of shooting there. And 2.13.
The fact that that's not leading the league though is just kind of crazy, to be honest.
These league leadings are up to date as of today, and that is absolutely astonishing that it's not league leading. And Platkilla here with 4 shots a game. Not all of them may fall. Getting 0.8 goals a game, but even still, 4 shots a game. They're gonna have to do a lot of saving here to be able to kind of to combat this.
Yeah, I'm looking at that one outlier. We're sitting down with 14%, 0.25 goals a game, which I think honestly gets mirrored, though, if we bump over and this AquaWhalez team. These teams are so similar in the sense that now you've got Z-Whales and Aspect, kind of the dynamic duo as well, and then AquaThird being just a little bit of a lower third. So I think it really is going to be kind of a battle. You're going to have 2 battles. You're going to have the Z-Whales Aspect and the Plat and Painted fight, and then you're also going to have the Whirl and AquaToad battle to see who's going to be kind of that better third and really help fill in the gaps in this team.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how AquaToad and Whirl kind of go against each other, and it'll be really fun to see. Both of these teams, like you mentioned, they're pretty similar team-wise, and just because one's 1-1, one's 0-2, it kind of comes down to who's gonna falter first.
I'm looking right now, and shooting percentage. I mean, Z-Whales Aspect again so similar, and then AquaToad, who's the third, just a little bit lower. Which again, both these players were brought up. Actually, I was gonna say, Whirl was brought up from Div B. Aqua, kind of the whole story behind him is that he was the hard carry from Div C. Decides to jump Div B, doesn't want to bother with them, jumping all the way up to Div A. And they're sitting 1-0 now. So, I mean, it's not the worst start in the history. So, we'll see if they can now get above that 50% threshold. And obviously, then you look over at 3 Stooges, just trying to get the first win of the season. Looking right now. So, question for you then. Who are you going to take?
My predictions went with the 3 Stooges. I put a couple Bison Bucks in there. I had to go with them. Painted Harp, as you guys may or may not know, Painted Harp, he's actually also on my university, and we all kind of play together. And so it's super fun to, kind of understand how Painted Harp plays, play with him, of course, and to see him play with other people on a higher caliber. It's really fun to see, and I had to put a couple down on 3 Stooges for this game. Maybe it's just an underdog role that I like to play, but I'm hoping for 3 Stooges in this one.
I was the first person to bet in chat for the 3 Stooges. I'm looking, and I think it is that Painted Harp buff. I mean, we ended up playing their varsity team just a couple days ago, and Painted Harp looked really, really good. And with those dominance, just the touches and reads that he can get, it's kind of ridiculous, honestly. So I think he will catch some players off guard. It'll be interesting to see, though, someone who has faced AquaWhalez and kind of their playstyle. I think that mechanics really can take advantage of them. So we'll see if Plat and Painted Harp can do a really good job. And then again, going to the thirds, Whirl and AquaToad, who between those two do you think is going to have a bigger game this series?
You know, I've talked a couple of times with AquaToad personally, and, you know, he seems that he's kind of getting it down. You know, maybe it's a little bit of a pace issue. You know, of course, coming from Div C, that's going to kind of happen. You know, you can't just expect, you know, jump from Div C all the way over to Div A, skipping Div B entirely, and, you know, just, you know, kind of walk the lines and be okay. You know, you're going to struggle just a little bit in these first couple of weeks, especially, you know, trying to get into the league setting, you know, kind of collab with your teammates, making sure you're all, you know, in sync. And, you know, speed might be a little bit of an issue for AquaToad, but, you know, I think that Whirl, you know, he's been in here for quite a while. He's got some seasons played, and, you know, he's kind of in there. He knows what he's doing. But I think that AquaToad is gonna kind of maybe just get him a little bit.
Yeah. So for my official prediction, and you guys want to predict too, there's just a little bit of time left. Also, before I do that, I gotta shout out Zarch. Saying that Whirl's gonna carry. For anyone who doesn't know, Whirl and Zarch used to be teammates last season. And Zarch is having some faith in his teammate, and I got to respect that. But I'm going to go 3 Stooges Game 5. I'm definitely ready for some content and loving to see it. But you guys, just in chat too, you guys got a couple minutes left on predictions, but you want to give me an official game score on your end?
You know, I gotta break away from the Game 5. I think that it may be a little bit unrealistic, but I will say...
Hey, it worked last time.
It did work. I will say 3 Stooges in Game 4. They're going to lose the first, and they're going to win the next couple.
All right. Looks like all the players are ready. So let's jump into this match then. Nice and simple. All right. Hopefully we get in right away, which we do. Love to see it. And all right. Predictions are closing. You guys got about 30 seconds, so get in. And I'm looking right now. AquaWhalez heavily favored in chat, so we'll see if that comes true for these guys. But I'm ready to get in some more action here. All right, predictions closed, and that is going to be a 9-6 with 84% of the bucks going to AquaWhalez. I don't want to say no surprise on that one, but that's a lot. So. We'll see if anyone's going to be making a lot of boosts today in the predictions.
AquaToad there for not really a great touch. Plat Killer bouncing it off the wall. Plat Painted Harp now, taking it into the corner. Aspect kicking it away. Plat throwing it back, kind of gets a little bit of a whiff there. Whirl also for a whiff, kind of an open net here. Tries to get past Plat Painted Harp. I'm going to get Plat and Painted
Harp. Yeah, have fun with that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough
last game we had some struggle names too, so we're just going to keep up with that one. But
we got to make sure that the streak stays rolling.
Yeah, I mean, this series really is going to be, though, just the sense of who is going to get a good boost in the season. Obviously, AquaWhalez, if you get this, you know, you're sitting above 50%. And then at 3 Stooges, you got to break that curse, as my team alone, you know, was also sitting at 0-2. Finally getting a first win really gives you some confidence going to the rest of the season, because starting 0-3, which obviously 3 Stooges can potentially do, that's got to hurt. Aspect, though, starting with the passing plays, almost getting it. That would have been a very good start for AquaWhalez.
Definitely. Plat now taking it up into the high air. Z-Whale's kicking it away now as the ball comes down into 3 Stooges corner here. Z-Whale's up on the ceiling. AquaToad, not really a great touch there. Plat and Painted Harp on the sidewall here. Aspect pushing him early. Tries to go for a shot. Doesn't get it past Whirl. Kind of at a boost here. Z-Whale's now taking it slow up the wall. A lot of slow plays coming out here. I haven't seen too much aggression. It's a nice 50, but not quite there as Painted gets the save.
I think mechanics are going to be looking at Z-Whale's versus Painted Harp. I know Z-Whale's loves to go for his solo plays, and Harp actually is rocking the Fennec. That's surprising, because Dominic Painted Harp has been very scary to face. His Aspect now putting a shot blocked away by Whirl. Instead, he's going to Painted Harp to get bumped. AquaToad being a nuisance does get mid. Painted Harp in a little bit of a tough spot. Gets a side flip. Z-Whale's not expecting that. You expect kind of a clean touch of that defense. But now Plat Killer on the counter here.
Yeah, nothing too crazy on aggression here. Just kind of trading shots back and forth. You know, of course, they're a little bit scarier than you would naturally kind of see. But, you know, so long as everyone kind of stays in rotation, stays in position, it's not been too crazy so far. Aspect with a nice shot, but no! it gets redirected by Aspect, and he just wasn't able to get the save.
I was really surprised that this actually went and looked like AquaToad just in an awkward spot. Aspect, no boost to get back, and that's just getting caught out just a little bit as third man there. And early lead going to Three Stooges, but again, that's a goal that I don't want to say gives you a ton of confidence. I think it's more just miscommunication on defense there, so we'll see if they can get cleaned up there.
Yeah, and I want to go back to, like, kind of keeping momentum going into game 3 for, both teams. When you are down 2 games and you're 0-2, if you lose this third one, it makes you really, really down in the slumps for, motivation and confidence as you go into the series. And this game is super, super important for Three Stooges here.
AquaToad now up for this one. We'll see, as you said, very, very important. AquaToad trying to shut that down. Looking for a goal of himself, but Painted Harp shutting that down. We're seeing opportunity here. Platkill is backwards. He didn't know how he wanted to handle that one. Harp now up early, gets a touch over one. Zebo is getting bumped and Platkill being a nuisance. The pass to Painted, that is gonna find the back of the net. I thought for a second it was actually gonna be a pass, but Platkill just barely sneaking it in.
Yeah, Aspect just not quite there in position, gets it right over them.
Good start from Three Stooges. This is the start we definitely wanted to see. One thing that's interesting, I think it was posted in Discord, but these two teams actually ran into each other in ranked earlier, and I will say that AquaWhalez did in fact come out on top on that one. So Three Stooges maybe a little bit of a grudge already, trying to get an early jump on them, get a little revenge.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you may have lost the rank game, but that gave you a lot of insight as to how these teams play.
Nah, rank doesn't matter. This is all matters.
Z-Whale's up now for an early shot here. Not quite the touch that he wants, and Platkilla is going to take it away and bounce it over into their corner. Now Platkilla and AquaToad here for a nice 50, but gets it past Platkilla. Now with a nice dribble here. Painted Harp trying to contest him there.
Oh, shot from Aspect
going for a shot. It's high. Z-Whale's now for a shot, but it looks like it's also going to go high, and Painted Harp kicks it away off into the corner. AquaToad now bouncing it super high for Aspect. Not quite a great touch there, but gets it passed over to Z-Whales. Z-Whales now for a great 50. And it looks like AquaToad goes for a nice shot, but it gets deflected by Painted Harp.
One thing that's been interesting is I don't think there's been a single shot coming out of AquaWhalez that hasn't been almost immediately contested. So Three Stooges doing a good job on defense, always having someone back in rotation, because, I mean, the shots are coming out very aggressively from AquaWhalez. But again, that one's going to find the back of the net. You can only block so many, but just repetition, and Z-Whale slotting that one home.
Yeah, Platkilla just being a little bit too awkward after that first save there. I mean, maybe he shouldn't have rolled there and just tried to play it a little bit slower, and unfortunate for him. But that'll put him 1-2. Three Stooges still up, 45 seconds left here. I want to see a little bit more aggression from Three Stooges. I feel like they played a lot of defense there until that last goal. And so, getting a little bit of space there. It looks like they might have it.
Oh, Painted Harp, not enough boost.
AquaToad. Whirl now in the corner, but it gets taken away. AquaToad trying to go for a shot, and Z-Whales gets a nice 50 on Platkilla, and it looks like it might be an open net here as both guys get back. Painted Harp now taking it into the corner. Tries to get it past Aspect, but Aspect gets a nice touch on it. Z-Whales trying to get it past Platkiller.
19 seconds left, though. Platkiller with a counterattack, but a good touch from Aspect to the side. Platkiller now popping this one very high. Z-Whale's in a tough spot, trying to go early. He actually passes it mid. Harp there for the shot. It's not on target, though. 5 seconds left. Three Stooges now just need to hold on, and they'll get game one here.
The demo there, and Whirl there for a shot to end out the game. No, just off the
post. Someone kill it. There we go. Three Stooges. I love it.
Taking game one.
That was impressive. That Three Stooges was a very, very solid team. AquaWhalez obviously had a ton of pressure, but there weren't too many crazy shots, and I think Three Stooges just kind of had an easy time just swatting them away over and over again.
Yeah, I agree. And a lot of the goals that Three Stooges had scored, of course, Platkilla getting a very nice lofted kickoff or lofted shot there, just getting it right over Aqua, and Aspect not able to get the touch that he wanted. But the other one I wanted to talk about a little bit more was they were just kind of maybe over rotated a little bit, and they pushed up a little bit too far and kind of left an open net there.
All right, getting into game two. I'm personally looking for Aspect actually to step up. I think Z-Whales did a really good job going for a ton of solo plays, but the question is for Aspect now. Aspect is definitely, I think, going to be the shooter in this series, so looking for him to really kind of at least get something going. I think scoring a goal that gives you confidence can really go far. Like, yeah, you can score a tap-in goal, but it doesn't do much. But if you get some nutty passing plays or something mechie, it really gives you the boost that's, I think, needed in these teams.
Yeah, huge confident boost being able to get a nice pass off to your teammate when he's wide open, and it really brings the team chemistry together.
As we see
Aspect now in the corner.
Ooh, pinch something. Z-Wheels going up early. AquaWhalez should have a touch here. Does beat him out, but that right there should have been a shot. Painted Harp. Oh, I was going to say that is such a good bump from Z-Wheels because Platkiller was looking for a demo on Aspect.
A lot of control here from these guys as they try to take the ball and get some possession, but Painted Harp kicks it back over to their side. World now going up for a shot, and Z-Wheel gets a nice 50 on him. Aspect now kicking it back over to the corner for them to kind of reset here. Platkiller there for an early contest, but looks like AquaWhalez's there. A lot more aggression from these guys in the first.
I love to see it. I think both these teams absolutely picked up the pace. Z-Wheel's now going for a clip, but doesn't get the best first touch. A little bit of a team pinch. This is actually going to go straight down. Harp getting bullied from AquaWhalez on his own back wall. Usually that's a safe haven for defenders, but actually Harp now with a chance to score on this one. Oh, Platkiller was there, the chance, but World now coming in and barely gets it underneath, and World coming into the picture here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, a really unfortunate miss there from Platkiller, but World able to pick it up. And, it just looked like Aspect just, he's playing back post, kind of as one would, and just wasn't quite able to speed up in time to get the save.
We see now a good start again from Three Stooges. That's an early lead again, back-to-back games. They have not been behind at all in this series, as this is going to be an awkward bounce. AquaWhalez misses off the backboard, forces Z-Wheels to go in early. We're seeing some panic plays. Now Z-Wheels with the miss, Aspect with the whiff. Does anyone want to hit the ball?
Painted Harp and Z-Wheels now going for an early 50. Looks like they decided that they do want to hit the ball now. AquaWhalez now gets a nice clear. Kind of had a shot opportunity there, but not quite. Aspect going for a shot, and World gets a nice save. World now kicking it out to Platkiller. Platkiller getting over to Z-Wheels, and looks like it might be an open net. Gets off the corner.
That is unfortunate bounces. This is going to be a very tricky bounce to read off the corner, but Platkiller with a very good read. Aspect now forced to go back and has Z-Wheels come in. Looks like he's going for a pass middle with AquaWhalez. Pops it over one, but World and Platkiller now double commit, though. If they can get this back mid, it's dangerous. Harp now plenty of time and does get it clear out at least.
Taking a reback now, kind of get some space, give themselves a little bit of time to readjust here. World now going for an early shot here off the back wall. Looks like Platkiller might jump for it. He does. AquaWhalez a little bit off from Z-Wheels. World now going for a contest here, kind of kick it back in their corner. AquaWhalez kicking it back off the wall there. Painted Harp up way early there as Z-Wheel kicks it over to the wall there. Got to get a save. Gets a double touch there. At a boost, though, he's going to have to readjust here. And it looks like Aspect gets a little bit of a demo on Platkiller and kind of gives him a little bit of space. But now Painted Harp takes it up, gets it past Z-Wheel, but gets bumped off. And Aspect's there for the save.
We see now Platkiller, zero boost, has World take over here. AquaWhalez getting a good touch to this corner. Z-Wheel's now taking it up. This is going to be a little bit tricky on who wants to go for this one. Platkiller does get dunked by Z-Wheel's on zero boost. Harp in an awkward situation, and World pops it up. AquaWhalez now gets it mid. Aspect now just trying to get a touch. It's so interesting on defense, just the panic plays. There's been so many whiffs, but I think the other team has to respect they're going to get the clear, so they just can't push forward.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they had a great opportunity for third man to push up there as AquaWhalez just kind of had their third man lingering back and playing it a little bit safe when they really shouldn't be at this kind of stage. I mean, a minute and a half left to go here, but they're down one. They really need to kind of, set the tempo and get that goal back.
Oh,
and it looks like
open.
Do it.
Net is wide open for Aspect. Platkiller not getting the best clear here. Goes right out the sidewall. Harp and World caught in the corner. Unfortunately, that's going to be a tie goal. But
well done.
Hey, you got to respect it. You got to take your opportunities here. So now we got a tie game, and now it's going to be the question is how do Three Stooges respond? Because the last 30 seconds were really rough on defense for them.
Yeah, I think it just kind of came down to rotational issues, and they kind of take advantage of the mishaps that are happening that we see on Three Stooges' defense. And so long as they keep that up, they could take this game too.
AquaWhalez with a chance here goes to the corner. Z-Wheel's now going early. He's got zero boost. This is going to waterfall down. Is anyone there? World gets a decent clear out, but Aspect throwing it right back. Harp has to make a diving save, and now the pressure is all AquaWhalez.
AquaWhalez trying to get another touch there, not quite there. AquaWhalez now getting a demo on Platkiller, and looks like he's turning enough boost. Nice, try to get a shot off. Goes off the backboard. Aspect's up there early and gets a nice shot.
Aspect coming in with a heater. AquaWhalez with a fantastic pass off the backboard. No one from Three Stooges was playing backboard defense. Harp and World on the ground, and just a speedy Aspect getting them into lead. And this is the first lead in the series that we've seen from AquaWhalez.
It almost looked like AquaWhalez kind of wanted to save it there, but he was able to get out of the way just in time. AquaWhalez a little bit awkward here. Might be a shot for Platkilla, and he gets it right back.
That really hurts if you're AquaWhalez. To give up a goal like that, you see Aspect, AquaWhalez with the whiff. Z-Wheels, he didn't expect it, and Platkilla just kind of gets a little tap-in goal. And, well, AquaWhalez had the lead for about 8 seconds in the series. So, there's that.
And now we have 50 seconds left to go here. Tie game. World taking it up. Has a lot of boost to work with. Not really a good shot opportunity, but gets a nice 50 for a pass there. Platkilla and Painted Harp up there early. Aspect getting a nice save. Platkilla now in the corner with Z-Whales. Painted Harp up super early here, trying to get a touch off. Aspect kicks it back over to their side.
As we see now, Whirl up early, gets in a good touch. AquaWhalez and Z-Wheels, that's a double commit. Can they get a clear out? Harp with the whiff, though. That would have been the opportunity to relieve pressure. Platkilla has to come in. A demo comes out. Aspect now going to be taking over this one. A good back pass. Whirl throws this one high. AquaToad's awkward, just waiting for it to bounce. Someone needs to go up early there for AquaWhalez.
Aspect gets a nice flick and looks like it might be a shot opportunity, but Platkilla says no and kicks it over to his corner. Z-Whales gets a nice 50 with him. Now Whirl contesting early, but gets kind of a whip there. Painted Harp going to have to play a little bit safer here. Gets it out towards, but AquaToad kicks it back, and that'll be going into overtime now.
Overtime in game 2, ladies and gentlemen. Three Stooges take this. They go on match point. AquaWhalez just trying to tie up the series here. They did a good job tying up the game, but then, of course, obviously lost their lead right back, and we see Painted Harp now off the back wall. I would love to see AquaWhalez get a tying goal here, just to try to get some confidence, because, again, dropping the first few games and being forced to reverse sweep is almost near impossible.
It is a very, very tough ask. I agree. Aspect now trying to get a nice pass off. It looks like Painted Heart gets over one.
1v1.
Looks like AquaWhalez going to have to try to get some good defense here. AquaToad does it. Platkilla now with the ball. Aspect gets a nice 50 on him and Whirl up early as well. I see a lot of... I feel like, you know, the Three Stooges, they play maybe just a little bit more aggressive on offense. You know, we see their third man pushing up a little bit further. Aspect kind of for a shot opportunity as Z-Wheels tries to get the bump on Heart, but not quite.
Chance here. AquaToad takes it high. AquaToad v Whirl. This is going to drop straight down. Is anyone there for that? Platkilla there. Painted Up going to have to come in. He's last man. He does get a good 50, which allows Platkilla to turn. Now we see AquaToad getting a good touch under. Whirl going to pop this one high. We're seeing a lot of good, basically preventing AquaWhalez from clearing it, but it's just, it seems that Three Stooges just seem to throw it mid, but no one's there to follow up on the shot.
Yeah, and you know, it's really tough to see stuff like this, and eventually they're going to have to back off.
Oh, I thought that was going to be it right there, ladies and gentlemen. This Painted Harp going to be going high. Again, they pop it high, but no one's really there to follow that one. We see now Whirl, unfortunately, getting a miss on this one. Aspect now has an opportunity. Platkilla back, one-on-one situation, but he does get it aside. Now Z-Whale chance. Can he get the flick? It's on target. Whirl and Painted Harp double commit. Is anyone there to follow? It's open. AquaToad missed.
Oh, no. Oh, that's such an unfortunate miss there from AquaToad as, you know, Platkilla was getting double bumped, and he was unable to get the save even if he wanted to. Painted Harp now with a lot of space here, a lot of boost it looks like. Gets it over one. Hits the ceiling. It looks like he might have to leave the ball here. Not really an opportunity to score. Aspect now with the ball. And AquaToad kicks it away from Three Stooges. Platkilla now throwing it over to their corner. Off the wall, but Z-Whale gets nice redirect.
Whirl's got no boost to follow on this one. He's just got to try for it. I love a little bit of a ceiling pinch right here. We see AquaToad now coming down. Painted Harp up so early. Again, preventing the clear out, but no one there to follow. And now that's actually going on target. Whirl does get back in time, just scaring me just for a second there. And now it's Aspect again with the pass. Z-Whale's shooting the shot. What a shot coming out of the goal. That was such an insane redirect. And AquaWhalez now tying up the series.
What a pass from Aspect there. And, you know, Z-Whales, you know, he was actually just going to rotate away. He wasn't even in the play. And he was just there at the right time, at the right spot, and gets a very nice redirect to take game one.
That was such a fun overtime to watch. I cannot believe that AquaWhalez didn't win early. We saw there were so many open net chances, and Three Stooges just couldn't hold on to defense. But one thing I'm looking at is Whirl topping the board, 5 saves. That man was on defense almost the entire game. I mean, AquaWhalez, again, relenting over and over and over. But so far, it's shaping up to be a great series.
Yeah, I totally agree. And, you know, I want to talk a little bit more about the Three Stooges. They keep on keeping that third man pressure when they're on offense. And it is working for the most part. However, eventually their first and second man, they run out of boost and they just don't have anything to work with. They're going to have to rotate back and, get back, play a little bit more defense. And they just kind of let some things loose on defense. And I want to see the Three Stooges kind of crack out a little bit more on defense, which World did. Having 5 saves is a very credible stat. But, as a whole team, I just kind of want to see them shut down a little bit more offensive pressure.
I agree. I mean, we're seeing kind of both teams have really good opportunities to clear the ball out. And they're preventing the goal, but the clear just isn't there in a situation where, someone can then follow up. But Aspect now having a chance here. Maybe just waiting back. Flatkilla. Let's just jump for this one again. Now, the winner of this one, too, will go on to match point. And honestly, I don't know who has the momentum at this point.
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. It's like I said, kind of a coin flip. It's pretty much, whoever kind of gets an awkward or unfortunate touch, awkward position, kind of gets, maybe a whiff that we see there as Z-Wheels now takes up into the wall.
Oh,
kind of a lot of space to work with.
Mechanics
on the wall.
Anything? Musty? Possible? Pinch? Anything? Aspect?
Aspect with a nice 50 there. He gets a shot off. Painted Harp gets the save.
We see opportunity after opportunity. A little bit of a back pass from Z-Wheels, and actually everyone gets faked out by that. As we see now, World coming in. That's a good 50. It does go mid. Harp now just waiting for the first touch. That's a tough read off the ceiling. Again, he's now going to be going for a back pass here. Flatkilla coming in, but it's going to be immediately swatted away from Aspect. This is awkward. It's going to be free off the back wall. Aspect tries to get a touch off the crossbar, and Aqua whiffed. Z-Wheels now coming in, tries to find an angle, and Aqua does the same thing as Z-Wheels, taking a page out of his captain's book, and the lead got AquaWhalez.
I don't know if he took notes or if he was just maybe a little bit lucky. I don't want to say something like that, but
maybe both.
That was a very well-timed lead for him, and that'll get them 1-0. 3:30 left to go here.
How do we have back-to-back goals of that? The exact same thing. So now we see 2 unanswered goals considering the overtime of last game. Three Stooges, they had such good offense in the first game, and honestly most of the second game. They just got to get something going early. You cannot let this momentum now, which is in fact in AquaWhalez's favor. You can't let it spiral out. As now World trying to find an angle. Fortunately not there, and that is going to be an open net.
Oh no, and we've been talking about something like this. Three Stooges, they're doing very well keeping that upfield pressure, but they're just maybe a little bit too close as third man, and we see Painted Harp just a little bit too close there, and Aspect gets to slip right past him.
Chance here now. Three Stooges, they're struggling a little bit, but AquaWhalez are definitely very happy to be in the position that they are. Looking good to go. Oh, passing play potential. Looking good to go. To match point here. Z-Wheels now going to be throwing this one right to Painted Harp, who does die for his efforts, but does at least get it clear downfield. AquaToad ends up missing that one. We're just seeing a lot of whiffs and awkward plays, but one thing we haven't seen is a lot of demos.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's just like the failure special. I mean, I gotta give credit to Failure whenever you guys talk about demos, just because Failure is the absolute king of demos, in my opinion. But I do want to see a little bit more demos. It really creates a lot of like discombobulation when it comes in terms of rotation, and that really can make a difference.
Definitely have to agree on that one. There's been so many annoying teams that we have to deal with, just that demo chase, craziness, and Aspect not looking for a shot. Demos can definitely open up opportunities, but again, you can get caught out if you get a little too greedy going for a demo. We haven't really seen much yet in this series, though. We do see Z-Wheels now trying to get a touch. Fortunately, cannot get a touch that Aspect now is going to be taking up, going for a solo play. He's got great control. Can he find it? It's so close. Ends up even getting the reset. That control was unbelievable. That deserved to go in the back of the net.
I agree. Flatkilla now trying to get a clear. Looks like he's on 0 boost, though. Painted Harp's going to help him, but he gets a whiff. And Z-Wheels now. Aspect trying to help him out there a little bit. Whirl getting a nice clear, but Z-Wheels kicks it right back towards mid. AquaToad not really in position for a shot there. Aspect turning hard. Painted Harp gets a soft touch there as Whirl kicks it over to their side. Not a lot of boost here again. Gets it past one, but Aspect kicks it back. Flatkilla now kicking it into the wall. And Aspect reading him like a book, and a whiff again from AquaWhalez. Unfortunate there for their.
Flatkilla last back now as we see AquaToad in a little bit of a tough spot here. Painted Harp, going for a demo here. 1v1 opportunity. Harp again going for demos, and this now is going to go only the other way. Z-Wheels trying to read it. He cannot. An Aspect, the slowest goal known to man, but it goes in.
I thought they were going to be able to rotate back in time with how slow that goal was.
Ball went in. That's all that mattered. I would have loved to see ZeWhalez read it out the back post, but obviously that is a very, very difficult read to make. And now we're seeing AquaWhalez kind of running away with this game here.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very difficult to come away. Being down 3-0, it's a tough ask. I won't lie, but I've seen crazier things happen.
Oh yeah, of course. I have thrown many a series. I have come back from many series, but yeah. But this game here, passing plays and the domination out of AquaWhalez, yeah, we're definitely going to be going AquaWhalez win here.
I agree. Yeah, what a great pass from ZeWhalez. They're able to get it to Aspect, who was just sitting mid, just kind of waiting for the ball.
They are grooving now, as Melk saying in chat. Definitely have to agree. I got it. I'm impressed, though, AquaWhalez. They definitely changed their playstyle a little bit, taking advantage of some of the mistakes here, and they're just challenging early. And they're honestly just forcing mistakes out of Three Stooges. We're seeing the clears just going mid, and again, that's almost another goal there just from a poor clear.
Yeah, and I noticed that a lot of the time that Three Stooges were on defense, they were caught on no boost, and it's super tough to be able to defend when you've got no boost. And Painted Harp with just off the post there and a whiff out of Painted Harp, tries to get a pass over to Platkilla, not quite there. Whirl now up for a shot and gets it down, and that'll make that'll kind of boost the confidence for Three Stooges a little bit, get them kind of rolling. They were stuck for a while, almost most of the game. They hadn't got a single goal.
It had been up 5 unanswered goals in a row for AquaWhalez, so finally the streak is broken. But they still got the streak of winning 2 games in a row now. So the question is, are we going to get a spaceman sweep out of AquaWhalez, or the Three Stooges answer back and force a game 5?
It all really comes down to, whether they can kind of correct some of the defensive mistakes that I think they're making. And, I feel like they're doing okay on offense, maybe not as aggressive touches as, they probably should be having. We have a lot of bangs out to their corners, a lot of bangs up to the high walls, but they're just not very easily followed.
It's not easily followed indeed. As AquaWhalez, you know what? I talked about the ZeWhalez Aspect combo, and stats-wise, it was all Aspect. But the assist, ZeWhalez assisting every single goal that match.
Yeah, you don't need to score any goals to be captain, that's for sure.
Can confirm. Looks like everyone just wants to get into this one as soon as possible, and I'm not going to stop them. But one thing that needs to get stopped, though, is AquaWhalez from scoring. Three Stooges got to fix it on the defense right now, because they definitely struggled. We talked about rotational mistakes, just some poor clears. There's definitely opportunities for them to, capitalize on mistakes as well from AquaWhalez, but step 1 is get decent touches out of defense.
Agreed. Especially, out of the corners, off the walls, getting your strong 50s. Being able to read a 50 when you're playing on defense is so crucial. I can't even, begin to... Oh my gosh!
Harp?
What a redirect!
Hello? What a redirect indeed. Platkiller with the pass, and Harp off the backboard getting that touch. He's back in the Dominus. That's why Dominus Harp is here, ladies and gentlemen. That is why he uses that car. What a play indeed. Flip it and ship it.
What a nasty pass and an even nastier shot from Painted Harp there.
Oh, this man is just insane. I was watching the player cams too. Not a smile. Literally, he's stonewall right now. he is in the Dominus. He is determined right now. And AquaWhalez, Dominus Harp, I would be scared.
I would be too. It's very, the Dominus has got such a, it's such a weird hitbox. Being able to get nice 50s, amazing flicks out of the Dominus, and absolute clangers for clears.
Did I see an open net? I think I did. I think the curse of the open net is back. You know what? That happened last game, as Harp is last back and just cheating up just a little bit, and World not able to get a touch. And you know what? Unfortunately, that goal is worth the same as Painted Harp's.
Yeah, two unfortunate things usually leads to a goal in threes, and it's super tough to see something like that happen. 1-to-1 though,
solo
a lot of time left on the board.
Oh, the fake?
It's a fake.
Oh, I wanted to see it. Harp now going for just a banger. This one might be going all the way. Might have caught everyone else out. ZeWhalez does get a touch though to sidewall. And Aspect, that's what I wanted, is getting a pass out to your team. No!
And more with the whiff.
I don't know if it was a whiff or a fake.
He tried to read him, and he just I don't know if he planned to miss that. I assume maybe he did, but oh no.
ZeWhalez going for the dunk, World going for the block. No one hits the ball. And again, it's tough because Three Stooges, they got such a great goal to start out. And then the 2 that they give up are just garbage goals. But again, it doesn't matter because AquaWhalez back in the lead.
See Z-Whales here kicking it off the ceiling now. Platkilla now going to throw it into his own corner. Aspect guarding him close, gets it past him. But taken away early by AquaToad. Painted Harp up early, and it might go all the way. AquaToad kicks it away early, though. Now Aspect into the corner, gets it past Whirl, but Whirl kicks it to the mid. Z-Whale now punches it towards Aspect. Aspect not be able to follow. Z-Whale's now for a shot, but it goes off the backboard. AquaToad and Z-Whales now gets a bump. Painted Harp tries to get a nice clear, gets a nice bang. Might able to follow it up
shot?
there.
Oh, that's such a good save from
Aspect.
Aspect.
Nice save.
Whirl now with an unfortunate whiff. Platkilla has to pop it high. Aspect should have a free clear this time. Opts to take a little bit of control. Harp going for a shot. Aqua with a great, just immediate reaction save. Whirl not going for a 50. Harp now, he's basically taking matters into his own hand. Just trying to be as fast as possible. Speed is key for him right now. But AquaWhalez know that. They're playing very deep third, and they're just making sure they always have someone back in rotation.
Yeah, you know, I'm seeing a lot more offensive pressure from Three Stooges here, and not just, you know, throwing it into the corner, throwing it up high, and, you know, not able to follow it. These are actual shots that can be followed up, and it's becoming a lot more dangerous for AquaWhalez here.
Harp now going for a solo play. AquaToad safely hits that downfield. Now we're going to see Aspect up early. Can he get a shot on target? Not a lot of power. Whirl going to have to coming in. Again, throwing it away right away. Would love to see just him take a little bit of touch, a little bit of space here. As Harp again caught out as third man, and again just hitting the ball anywhere towards the net. Slow rollers win the game.
Oh no. Just not maybe quite the 50 that Painted Harp was expecting from Whirl, you know, just not being able to see it in time, being so far back, and it just slips right past both Platkilla and Painted Harp.
I mean, it's really tough because, again, it's hard. I go back and forth in my mind. I'm just like, AquaWhalez, they've scored 3 goals. They've all been garbage goals, but that doesn't matter because 3-1, I mean, they are sitting pretty right now. They just got to survive the next 2 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah, they don't really have to take anything crazy. You know, no more clipping, unfortunately, for stream. But, you know, they don't have to do anything crazy to try to, you know, secure this game. It's going to have to be all up to Three Stooges here to try to apply as much pressure as they can. And, you know, with the clears that they're getting, the amount of defensive authority that they have, it's going to be very hard.
I need to see Three Stooges get a goal in the next 30 seconds. Otherwise, I'm going to have to say GG. As Harp scaring me for a second there, actually. Shot coming in, forces a pre-flip and double commit out of Three Stooges here. Platkilla going for a 1v1 situation, goes for a block. Harp now going to be trying to double it off the backboard. Is anyone there to follow? It's awkward, and Whirl coming in for the shot. It's out the backboard. AquaToad with the whip. Is it on target? It is.
Whirl with the demo.
And Platkilla, I said if they score in the next 30 seconds, and they did exactly that.
Yeah, Whirl with a very nice demo there, and was able to just open it up so wide for Platkilla to shoot.
I gotta respect it. You know what? They're taking a page out of AquaWhalez. Just go, force demos, and sometimes just hit the ball on target, and it's gonna go in.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how dirty you have to play. So long as you get this game, you're gonna be sitting very pretty, and it'll be going to match point.
Oh, can we see a shot? Is that one gonna drop? And it does! It does! Painted Heart, taking matters with the dominance aspect, trying to get a double. He does, but unfortunately goes right back mid, and an instant 2-goal swing for Three Stooges.
Yeah, 11 seconds. You know, we're seeing a lot of change here. I don't know exactly what they did within the last, you know, 20, 30 seconds, but they've done a lot.
Oh, they have done a lot indeed. And, you know, we talk about to get some confidence back, just saying, hey, guys, we got this. You know, all 3 goals we've given up have been garbage. We cleaned it up on defense. We're fine. At least that's what I'm, you know, saying my team. Again, this series is not over. You win this game, you go to game 5, and AquaToad barely getting his nose on that ball. Painted Harp, this is a dangerous situation. Aspect up, but Whirl actually jumped for that one as well. Now we see a double commit here. Platkilla in a tough spot here.
He was going for a demo.
Ooh, demo indeed. 30 seconds left in tie game. Might we see overtime again?
AquaToad a little out of position there, and Z-Whales is able to help him out. Platkilla kind of an unfortunate whip there. Platkilla's gonna have to get back in time, and he does. Z-Whales and Whirl trading some demos now.
Demos indeed, and a miss. AquaToad. The chances are here. The nerves are kicking in, ladies and gentlemen. Whirl was on a 2v1 situation right there, but 5 seconds left. I think if you're Three Stooges, you're just trying to survive right now, but a potential golden opportunity.
Z-Whales kicking it away over to the wall. Platkilla throwing it down, resetting some of the emotions that are going through Three Stooges' mind right now, and we are going into overtime.
I cannot believe that neither team scored in that last 30 seconds there. Both teams had immaculate chances, but unfortunately, no one able to get a shot. Nothing coming to fruition here, but overtime, and AquaWhalez already looking. Can he get the drop down double tap? World misses it. No one's there to follow. And again, just no one wants to get that final touch.
Painted Harp now has a little bit of space. Kind of an aerial attempt here. AquaWhalez getting a nice touch there, and AquaToad not quite able to follow that there. Platkilla getting bumped there, but looks like he might have some time to retouch it there. World getting a demo on AquaToad as Painted Harp pushes up super fast here on Aspect. Aspect getting it around him, and Platkilla is already there.
Seeing World playing a very, very deep third and only coming up when he has to. A shot on Aspects there. Painted Harp just being dangerous. Platkilla, this is going to bounce mid, but AquaToad, just the threat of a clear forces everyone back. World now tossing it the other way. AquaWhalez is going to bang it right to net. Opportunity here. It's going to go off the corner high. This is going to be a real tough read. AquaWhalez tries to get it. It's going on target. And what a save from World. The chances there. AquaToad finishes it.
Oh, wow.
AquaToad finally finishes it. World, what a diving save. But again, no one else back from Three Stooges. And AquaWhalez able to close out the series.
What a game from these guys. And, you know, maybe K-Tool, I should stop betting with you. I think that I got to start betting against you from now on.
You know what? If I have to lose, you know, but I at least get an unbelievable series, you know, a game 5, I'll take it. All right? I will take that all day because that was ridiculous. And again, it's all about the content, but I cannot believe the amount of like open chances, shots, and opportunities that were there that were just not finished.
Yeah, it was crazy to see. You know, we saw a lot of shot opportunities, and they just weren't able to fall. You know, whether each team just didn't want to go for it, or maybe they thought that they were going to have it, and they just ended up not having it. It's a toss-up, honestly.
These boys are already ready. I haven't even said, you know, welcome to the interview, and they're already here waiting. So, boys, congratulations on a win there.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, first question. I got to go to Aqua. How did you feel in that series? Like, how did the team feel? Because at least from our side, it seemed questionable at times.
I think earlier in the series, like game 1 and 2, we were not speaking at all. Like, I don't think we said many words to each other. So that was like a huge issue, and we didn't really feel comfortable. But then, you know, games 3, 4, we actually started talking to each other.
That helps.
So I felt a lot more comfortable. Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, it does.
Felt a lot more comfortable there than I did in the beginning.
I like it. Nuka, what do you got for these boys?
Okay, so it has been said that you guys actually played each other prior to the series actually starting in ranked, and you guys actually outperformed them by quite a large margin. And, you know, I have to ask, what were kind of your emotions going into game 2 as you guys had lost the first one?
I think, like, kind of along the lines of what Aqua said, we weren't really talking, and we noticed that we were having a lot of breakdowns on defense. And I think we were communicating more on offense, which led to, like, we felt a lot better on offense. So we just kind of fixed the talking. We just started, like, calming literally everything. And, you know, we just kind of started going off from there.
I like it. I don't know if you guys noticed that last game there. Apparently the strategy was just hit the ball about 2 miles an hour towards their net, and it worked. I don't know.
Yes. We planned that from game 1. That game 4, we're just like gonna hit it really slow.
I noticed. And so then Aspect, I gotta go to you. In these situations, obviously, you've got, you know, someone just like Aqua who's coming up from Div C. I am curious, like, how do you try to get him kind of just like into Div A? How do you get him acclimated, or do you just say send it and he figures it out?
We honestly haven't really had to work with Aqua at all. He's been grinding so hard, getting so much better at the game, and he's always just kind of fit right in. He keeps getting better week and week. Each week he tells us he's peaking, and then he comes back next week, and he's at a whole different level. So we haven't had to do anything for him. He's fit in great. I mean, he's just grinded so hard and worked so hard, and he fits in amazing.
I love to hear it. You guys now have a winning record, sitting at 2-1 right now, as you guys did unfortunately send Three Stooges down to 0-3. So hopefully they can bounce back from that one. But you guys are, in fact, sitting pretty. So then I got to ask last question before we go to a little interview. We've got another game, Div B, And I know Aqua, you'll have fun with this one. I would love to hear predictions of the Grand Clamps, if they're gonna take it, versus the One Hit Wonders. Who do you guys have winning?
I'm gonna look directly at one of the members of Grand Clamps when I say this. They're gonna win a game, okay?